Many times I have thought of so many ways to simplify my life at this age of 55. Yes, I said it. Okay. Probably by the time you see this video, it's actually my birthday. So thank you for the wishes. Why I think this really matters. It's to explain how to simplify my life, how it is so important to reducing the stress, to really improve your health and your well-being, and to know how to balance and not to do everything at an extreme where it really ends up neglecting ourselves. I looked at 3 concepts around the world globally, and I may have a bonus for you too, but let's see how far this goes. So I have 3 concepts that I've chosen from countries that I really admire. At the same time, I was really intrigued by how they really live well, live long, and live a slow life. And what do they do that really gives a profound impact on how we live our lives? Harahachibu. Harahachibu, and I hope I'm saying that correctly, is from Japan. And it's based off of the Okinawa culture. And it's about how you eat your food. And basically you eat 80% of what's on your plate, and then you leave the rest there. But also it's all about the portion control. And that's where I was talking about that in my Simple Diet Over 50 video. And that was regarding eating less and being mindful of the portions that you eat. Harahachibu is about that, focusing on your meal, being mindful, sitting down without the distractions of the television or your phone, and really enjoying the textures and the taste of your food itself. And so you can appreciate it, and eating slowly. And that's really the key of keeping your weight in check, and also to be able to commit to your weight loss goals. And I think if we add that on, then life might be a lot better. So those in Japan, Harahachibu is based off of the blue zones, which the blue zones is about people that live a long life, over 100, and how they live slowly, and how they do well with their diet and their intake, and to keep the stress at a minimum, which is what I'm always talking about, right? So this is about living that long life. And as a caregiver, I know that I have 2 parents that had strokes in their 50s, and based off of not only genes, but stress. And if we don't know how to manage our stress, the stress will manage us. So when I started adopting the Harahachibu, I realized that the bloating has come down. So if you're eating less than what you should, then you'll notice the difference. And I was feeling a little more energized after a meal, instead of feeling like you're gonna fall asleep and ready to take a nap. It's because we're overeating and probably eating too many carbs. So if we're looking at those lean proteins and vegetables, and you know, some carbs, but vegetables really is a carb. So if you stay away from those starchy carbs that like the white flour, pastas, maybe some rice, but even with rice, I do that within reason. If you know what works for you and learn and listen to your body, that's what Harahachibu is about. And number 2, La Dolce Vita. La Dolce Vita. Living the sweet life is about looking at the beauty, the joy of life, and what it has to offer, just like the beautiful scenery, the nature, the art, all of these things, and really taking the time to appreciate these things that are given to us by God, and to really slow down and prioritize what's most important to you, right? It's all very much the same message. And this is what I really believe that we can all accomplish, living the sweet life, if we just sit down, really write out the things that matter to us, and then really look at it. You know, like I always say, the big 3. There's the big 3 goals daily that I set for myself. And if those goals are not being accomplished, it's because I allowed other distractions and other stressful items, subject matters to come into play, and that took me away from my top priorities. So the Italian philosophy of the sweet life is about slowing down, embracing the joy, the food, the relationships, and food really connects us all, right? When we go out to eat or when we stay in and make food together, it's all about building those relationships with people outside of just working on a computer and communicating through the internet and these social media outlets. Really, it's about connecting, being present with the people that you love. And that's la dolce vita, the sweet life. And number 3, what is a siesta? So the siesta is from Spain, a traditional practice where people take a short nap or they break in the middle of the day, right? Taking a long lunch, for instance. In modern Spain, it's kind of less common. The gist of it all is to simplify rest and recovery. I mean, it's proven. The siestas allow the body and the mind to rejuvenate its juices so that you can get back to work and be more energetic. You have more creativity because you have regenerated the mind. It's improving focus and lowering the stress so that you can create better, right? And so that you can be more productive in the next part of the day, which is the late afternoon. For those of us that lead busy lives, this could be such a gift to yourself, to give yourself some time to nap, take that midday break. I haven't quite made it an actual daily routine, but I am interrupted in my sleeps and caregiving for my mom, and so I do have a horrible sleep schedule right now. Taking a 15 to 30 minute nap has made such a big difference in my productivity and getting my energy levels up in the later afternoon. It also helps with mental clarity and with preparing myself for a better sleep at night, even though I am disrupted in the middle of the night. I almost feel like it's a little bit of a catch-up when I have a nap earlier in the day, so I felt like I made up a little bit for what is going to come. The bottom line, if you look at it as taking a mini siesta, is giving yourself the gift of rest. And that is what it is in a nutshell. Now, I said I would have a bonus, and so the bonus is Lome is a Swedish concept that is about just the right amount. It's the idea of living your life in moderation, finding balance, and basically living a life of minimalism, which I've been preaching about all throughout my channel. And lagom means to avoiding extremes of life, your work, your home life, your relationships, and oh, don't forget also food. So it's about having the right amount and what is needed and not necessarily overindulging, because anything that we overindulge, we know can lead to destruction in some format. So having the right amount, lagom. I love that word, don't you? Lagom is encouraging you to find harmony in your life and embrace a daily routine of finding balance and anything basically in moderation. Lagom just promotes simplicity, ding, 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 and contentment. This is basically what I've been applying in my concept of living, beginning again, right? Things like decluttering my home, decluttering especially clothes and getting rid of those excessive items that I just don't wear anymore, or I'm hanging on to it for a emotional reason that's not necessary, right? So decluttering my closet is where I got rid of 50% of my closet. And I have to tell you, it was like lifting this burden off of my shoulders, right? I really felt good. It's just choosing to live with fewer items and things that don't make sense for your life today. As we get older, we find that we really only need so much stuff, right? Less stuff means a clearer mind. So basically all these concepts, including the bonus one, they really complement each other and they're very similar to each other. It's about simplifying your life and really gaining good habits that get you to this goal of living slow, living balance, and to keep the stress down. I'd love to know, if you leave a comment, what concept would you adopt to add into your life? I know there are so many things here that we can take away and really just to begin again. What are you doing to enhance your well-being? Because you are most important before everyone else, after God, and then yourself, and then the rest that's in your environment, in your surroundings. I love to hear more in the comments. Thank you so much for subscribing. And if you are new to the channel, hi, I'm Reggie, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Talk to you soon. Cheers.